About 10 years ago, when my dad passed away, I actually started having a food addiction. I started spiraling out of control. I gained a ton of weight. I ended up being 180 pounds at 5'2". And after coming to this realization that I needed to do something about it, I just made the decision that I was gonna lose the weight and was gonna get healthy. And I started out trying to figure out, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna lose weight? Where do I start? What do I do? And there just wasn't the tools out there for me. So it took me a super long time to do all the research and learn for myself and do for myself and try to figure out what was actually gonna work for me. And I ended up losing 65 pounds in 7 months after I figured out the formula, right? And then I just became obsessed. I became obsessed with working out and eating healthy and helping other people do it. And I actually went on to set a world record in fitness for the fastest IFBB Pro card ever earned, which is really amazing. But at the end of that, I was it's not really the fitness that I'm here for. I remember what it was like being 180 pounds at 5'2". And I know that there's a ton of other women out there that are just like me that don't know where to start or what to do or how to do it or what's real and what's not, and what's just trying to get their money and what's actually out there trying to help them. And so I decided that day that, now that I've done it, now that I've paved the way, I want to help other women do that. And so that's how I got into helping women lose weight and love themselves again. Not only does it change their life in a health aspect, but it changed their life in their career and then, within their family and their children, and just every part of it just helps them blossom and grow. We literally get to see amazing transformations come through our office every single day of these women that have, lost 80 pounds, 100 pounds, 40 pounds, completely changed their life. And so it's just really cool to see that, ClickFunnels has given us the platform to reach all of these women. So we are getting ready to do a huge book launch. I just wrote a book and we built a funnel for the book launch. And the crazy thing is we're able to, use the funnel to point traffic to different places, to send to different websites. And that's how our book, or my book, Big Fat Lies, it ended up becoming #1 bestseller of all of Barnes & Noble in less than 24 hours of the book launching. And that was because we used the funnel to push traffic to, and then we could say this traffic goes to Amazon, this traffic goes to Barnes & Noble, and we can actually control it, right? So we use these funnels to literally go #1 bestseller, and without the funnel, we would have had no control over the process. So it really helped us be able to be #1 new release on Amazon and #1 bestseller on Barnes & Noble, overnight, because we were able to use the funnels to help us do that. We started not having anything, not knowing anything, and just started going through Russell's trainings, one by one by one, pausing the video every 3 minutes to stop and implement it into our business. And we literally went from nothing, just starting, to now we've had over 50,000 women come through our program who have lost weight, who love themselves now, who have found confidence, who are getting amazing results. And if it wasn't for ClickFunnels, if it wasn't for Expert Secrets, if it wasn't for everything that we've learned from Russell, then that would have been absolutely impossible, because he's already went out and figured out what works and what doesn't. And so he goes through and leads by example and shows you here's what's working for me, here's how it's gonna work for you, here's how you can fill in the blank and do it for your business. And I just think it's amazing that he not only just talks the talk, but he walks the walk. So he can show you and tell you what's working, because he's actually out there doing it himself. He's doing the perfect webinar. He's doing all the things in Expert Secrets. He's doing the Facebook Lives and leading by example and showing you hey, this is what worked for me, here's what didn't work. So don't waste your time doing that stuff, do the stuff that did work, right? And the fact that we have a leader that goes out and does that, that's why 50,000 women now have been able to be helped and be served by us at Lady Boss, because Russell was an amazing leader enough to go out and do it himself first. In the future, I'm looking forward to being the biggest weight loss company in the world. And I just firmly believe that, with Russell helping us, with ClickFunnels at our back, that's totally possible. And I just can't wait to see us help millions and millions and millions of women in the future. My name is Kaelin and I am a weight loss expert.